teams between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. One of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Here we
go, set.
Staying with Robinson. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
43-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Penix working from the gun. Back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Down. 35.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Ready?
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Pretty obvious, this defense. They need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
10, 50, 10.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's a pickup of 9. That's good for a Panthers first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. Breaks through and breaks away. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. And That's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing out to the left. Go! And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know, I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the shotgun, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Penix here from the gun. Puts him on the quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To the air with Penix. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Panthers bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Fielded at the 11. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Out close to the 30. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, Penix. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one connects. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Robinson. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Again, it's Robinson. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Now Penix on third and goal. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Azeez Al-Shire has it. And the Panthers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Defense shows blitz. Young. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Here we go. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got the trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Young to throw here on 3rd. Pass cut by Brooks. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pull that in front further, 13-zip. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. kick team out there now as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go, set.
Penix out first down. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. How about 29 yards on first down? And that's good for a new set of downs. Penix now on first down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go now.
3rd down, it's Penix. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
On play action, here's Young. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackled there by James Pierce.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Stand ready. 10 black. Set hut.
Young from the gun on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. It's the Panthers in front here at Bank of America. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. 1st and 10 from the 32. A toss now to Robinson. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Penix to throw. That's a catch. Jalen McMillan. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again.
believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick, it was a pick six.
Looking to tack on the point after. And it's no good. Flirted too far from the right uprights. They don't get the PAT. Probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls you just trust the most.
2nd and 10. Penix to throw. He's looking deep once again. Looked well downfield for that one, but all he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sign of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Again, Penix to the air. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Penix is going to throw again. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
19 Lions.
It's Penix yet again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Penix here from the gun. Escapes the... Oh, Penix lost it. But it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And you just get the play off. And this one is launched downfield. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. We'll see what the 1st half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. Returning it from the 4. And This drive will start inside the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Drops this one underneath. Brooks. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Young off 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Out of the gun, Young has him on the quick hitter. He's not far from that first man marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. You have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
Oh, they're going to have the fullback try and power for him. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like that call for a couple different reasons. Yes, you get the 1st down. That's the obvious. But more importantly, that defense, they've got to account for everybody offensively on the field.
1st down, Young. That one's complete, right side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That's a short gain of 1, and that's good for a Panthers 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick. He'll take possession in enemy territory as that return gets him across midfield. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the 2nd half. You have all that data from the 1st half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the 2nd.
On the shotgun, Penix trying for the deep ball. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Trying for it with Penix. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 28 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
And again, it's Penix. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Hey, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard.
for him here. This one's caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons start the second half with some needed points. Drake London with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Jimmy Horn here on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Fight.
Running once more with Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Ready. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Carolina in punt formation. Takes it in at the 21. He dodged the tackle. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cut 19.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Here's Penix to throw. Put the body on the line for his team.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of the game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. 7 yards on that pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. Jukes away from one. A lot of space ahead. And what a hit there. Ouch. She pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Hey, look, Case, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
19 Lions.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set.
Running here with Bijan. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like Mike would have.
Yeah, if the injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Penix on 3rd down. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Little tax on the extra point. And the Falcons get it back to within 6.
Falcons 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Baker with the return. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it around the 18-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
97. Let's go.
Hands off here for Brooks. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. That's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Throwing for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. He'll throw it. He's got his man. This is Austin. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down, another run by Brooks. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route That deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
17. Here we go. Hut.
Now shotgun handoff to Brooks. The call is a modest gain here, Buck. About 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning. We've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Brooks is going to get it off his own read. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 60 reps. 60 reps.
Now 1 second before they call delay a game. A timeout comes in. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Ready, break.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Ready.
Again, it's Brooks. And that run shot up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Field goal would have been 49 yards, Brock, but they want to go for this instead.
Come on, set. Ready, blue, 32.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. They can let the clock run out here, but let's see if they resist the temptation to add on 3 more instead. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Oh, he eats the hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Penix working from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go.
To throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before. Okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game. It happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our